This is the crunch stitch. You're going to start with a slip knot on your crochet hook, and you want to chain a multiple of 2. So I already went and chained my multiple of 2. I did 10. And now we're going to work a slip stitch in our second chain from hook. So remember, the loop on your hook does not count as a stitch. This is our first chain, this is our second chain. So we're going to insert our hook into that second chain, yarn over, bring it through that chain, and we're also going to bring it through the loop that's on our hook. And that is our slip stitch. Next, we're going to work a half double crochet into the next chain. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into that chain, yarn over again, bring that through the chain. We have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and go through all 3 loops. And now we're going to do a slip stitch again into the next chain. And then we're going to do a half double crochet into the next one. And then a slip stitch into the next one, and we're going to repeat that to the end, and you should end with a slip stitch. I'll be right back. Okay, I finished my first row. I ended with a slip stitch, and that's what I began with, so that is what I wanted. So now I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to chain 2. So 1 and 2. That chain 2 counts as my first half double crochet, so the first stitch right here counts as part of that chain 2. So now we're going to go into the next stitch and we're going to work our slip stitch. And then in the next one we're going to work our half double crochet. And then in the next one we are going to work a slip stitch, and we're going to repeat this to the end, and we should end with a half double crochet. You can turn your work towards you to see the V-stitches, or another little hint is that if you're looking at the back of the work, you'll notice that you have all of these little loops here. These point, if you follow this loop, it points to this stitch, and that's the stitch that you have to do your half double in. So here's this loop, it points to this stitch. We have to do a half double crochet in this stitch. So that's a little tip to help you. So go ahead and finish this row, and you should end with a half double crochet because you began with one. I just finished row 2, and I ended that row with a half double crochet, and that's what I wanted. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn our work, and we're going to repeat row 1 and 2 until we get our desired height. And basically what we're doing is when we work the next row, we are going to work the opposite of what is in the stitch in the previous row. So for example, we just did a half double crochet. I'm going to turn my work, I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to slip stitch into that first stitch, and that first stitch is actually the half double crochet from the previous row. So I'm doing the opposite. So since it was a half double crochet, now it's going to be a slip stitch. I hope that makes sense. And then I'm going to do a half double crochet into the next stitch. Remember, you can look at your V's, or remember this loop here is kind of pointing to the next stitch that needs that half double. And then you just work your half double, and then a slip stitch, half double, and you just keep working that, and you just repeat rows 1 and 2 until you get the desired height that you want. It would be great for a blanket, pot holder, washcloth, scarf, anything. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.